Hi Libra, let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if this reading doesn't resonate for you at all, do not try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Libra? What is Libra? Okay, that was quick. We have one fall out here. We have the knot. Unsuccessful plans. So something you're planning or something you were planning did not work out or will not work out here with the knot. We're going to clarify. We'll see what's going on. Oh, there's another one. The rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So you could be dealing with someone who is arrogant or boastful. Someone you should not cross with the rooster. What else, Spirit? What else for Libra? Something, sometimes things do not work out. Plans that we have, they do not work out. But sometimes that's important. Sometimes that is necessary. They were things that should not have worked out. And if they do work out, then the things that are meant to work out, the real things, the better things don't come in. And maybe that's the case with the knot, but we're going to look. We got the month of March. So something could have happened last March. Something could be happening next March. You could be dealing with someone born in the month of March. March is in some way significant here to this reading, and we're going to clarify it to find out. But on the bottom of the deck, we see the tulip, great passion. So something passionate. It could be a relationship. It could be something that you're going to be doing that you're going to have a lot of passion for. But whatever this is, whatever this great passion is, it is important to this reading in some way. You could be, this reading could be about this person this arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. It could be someone that you have passion for. But we'll clarify. We'll find out. Spirit, show me the knot. Unsuccessful plans. Why is it here for Libra? Also, Libra, this is for the collective. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers. Cross watchers are welcome, though. And just know I'm never going to contact you and offer you any readings. Only scammers will do that. And I have shorter videos on my TikTok channel. If you'd like to check it out, it's the Mf'n High Priestess. But just know that there are a lot of scammers over on TikTok using my videos, my picture, my name. They're just changing my name a little bit. So they're adding numbers in there, or they're misspelling it a little. So just pay attention to that. Spirit, show me the knot. Unsuccessful plans. The Ten of Wands. Nine of Cups. High Priestess. Pisces, Virgo energy with that High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like there's something here that has left you feeling very overburdened. And, I just feel like you're trying to get to that Nine of Cups, that wish fulfillment. But the problem is with this is that you haven't been listening to your intuition with the High Priestess. The High Priestess listens to her intuition. She follows her intuition, and that takes her the right way. It takes her on the right path. But there's something here where you are not, I feel like, listening to your intuition, and it left you in the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands. You wanted your Ten of Pentacles, home, family, stability, security, generational wealth, that sort of thing. But I don't feel like you got there because of the Ten of Wands. Instead, you just got left with this feeling of being overburdened. Too much happening. It wasn't really your Ten of Cups anyways. You wanted your wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups takes you to your Ten of Cups. That's that long-term happiness, that complete emotional happiness, but it didn't take you there. And I feel like it's because you were not listening to your intuition. Five of Wands under the High Priestess. Yeah, this is something where there was a lot of conflict, a lot of disagreements, petty arguments, fighting, backbiting, people you couldn't trust maybe, or one person you couldn't trust. It could have been multiple people. You couldn't trust them. But it is because here that I do feel like you weren't listening. You weren't listening to your higher self. You were looking for your wish fulfillment and not listening to your higher self because you were dealing with people or a person that you couldn't trust and you didn't realize it. And I do feel like it left you in Ten of Wands energy, feeling very overburdened. Spirit, show me the Ten of Wands. And there is a need now. The thing about the tens, though, is that they are the very end in tarot. They make way for new beginnings, but you have to lay the burdens down so that you can go on to a new beginning with this. Spirit, show me the 10 of Wands. Why is 10 of Wands here for Libra? 7 of Cups. And the Moon. Pisces, Cancer energy with the Moon. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. What I feel is that there was confusion here. I don't feel like you could see clearly. The Moon, it illuminates your path, but it does not give full illumination. It does not make things very clear to you. And we saw with the High Priestess not listening to your intuition, because you do have to use your intuition when you're going down a path where things are not really clear and you have difficulty knowing where to go or what to do, because it doesn't illuminate fully. You have to use your faith and your intuition on the Moon path. And I feel like you were dealing with someone who maybe created a lot of confusion, who caused illusions and delusions, and you couldn't see clearly. And you didn't use your intuition. Your intuition was trying to tell you that to hold back from the situation. Spirit, show me 7 of Cups. Why is it here? I feel like you need to make the decision, whatever this is, whether this is something that, just happened, it's happening now, it already happened. There's a decision of laying down the burdens from this. It wasn't something that's successful. It didn't work out the way you wanted it. And now it's time to lay down the burdens and start fresh. Spirit, show me 7 of Cups. And why is it here? Start fresh. Start fresh. Lay down the burdens. Get very clear on what it is you want, how you want to do this. I feel like there's confusion in your energy, but you need to get clear that you need to lay down the burdens. Start putting your time and energy and resources into something in the material world that is going to be successful. Let the burdens of the past go and start this new path. I feel like there is a new path for you that you can take. It is something you're going to be working on in the material world. Spirit, show me the Rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Why is that here? The Lovers. Wow. Gemini energy and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Devil. And the Lovers is a good decision. Okay? The Devil is a bad decision. You got the two, you got the Lovers, it's like the angel almost, and the Devil, There's a good decision, a right decision, and there's a bad decision. And I feel like you're this arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. That is that bad decision. Could be someone with addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling. Doesn't have to be, though. But it is someone who I feel like it's a situation or a person. Doesn't have to be an actual person. This could be a job, You could be dealing with someone at your job, like a boss or someone who's that arrogant, boastful person. Or it could be a relationship where you're dealing with someone who is this arrogant, boastful person that it's very toxic. It's a toxic environment. It's a toxic relationship. It's a toxic job. Whatever it is, it's toxic. And there's a decision that you need to make on whether you want that and you want to deal with that person, or do you want this Ace of Pentacles. We saw you over here on this new path you're going to be working on. You could be working on something if you take this path. The Ace of Pentacles takes you to your 10 of Pentacles. But it is something that you have to put time, energy, and resources into. You have to put the work in. It's not just going to, you accept the Ace of Pentacles, whatever it is. It could be something the universe is bringing in towards you. And you just accept it and all of a sudden you're rich and famous. Okay? It's not like that. You have to put the work in. You have to put the time and energy into it. And you've got to make a major life decision here. Do you want to keep dealing with this arrogant, boastful person you should not cross, whether it's a job or a person? This entity with the Devil, Capricorn energy, that I feel like is toxic and maybe holds you back from doing what you need to be able to do? Or do you want to take this Ace of Pentacles? Because you're not going to be able to do both. This person, whether, like I said, it's a job or an actual person, is going to hold you back from getting to your 10 of Pentacles. Spirit, show me the Ace of Pentacles. Why is it here? Because there is something toxic there. Either the relationship is toxic, the environment is toxic, there's something very toxic about it. And it's impossible for you to put the time, energy, and resources into this Ace of Pentacles if that person is in your environment. Spirit, show me the Ace of Pentacles. Or if it's a job, I mean, clearly you can't take this and stay doing that other job. That's that toxic job. Spirit, show me Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. And this page is look at that, 2 pages. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. This is some kind of correspondence, a message, someone coming in to offer this. The Page of Pentacles is holding that Ace of Pentacles, that offer to start something new, a new beginning, a path, a new plan, a new path that you're going to be working on. This is going to feel like very good news indeed with the Page of Wands. Spirit, show me the March card. Why is March here for Libra? Okay. Wow. You have the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. The 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning, like the Ace of Pentacles, but it's a blessing. It's a new beginning of emotional happiness. Wheel of Fortune, a major change happening here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is soulmate energy with the 6 of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Whether this is this new beginning, this bright path that's coming in for you, whatever this is that's happening here with the March card, this is something that is a major life change happening in your life that is putting you on the path of being on that path that is meant for you. Your soul connection, your soul mate. We have many soulmates in this lifetime. No, some are meant to be here long term, some are meant to be here short term. I will tell you that soulmates are people that we meet up in this lifetime, but it is predestined that we meet up in this lifetime so that we can connect with them and we can work through karma and we can learn lessons and they can teach us lessons and we can teach them lessons. Some are meant to be long term, some are meant to be short term, but you got the 10 of Cups. This is long term. This has the potential, because aces are just potential, okay? This has the potential to go all the way to your 10 of Cups, which is complete emotional happiness. And this is going to change your life. This is going to be transforming your life. This Spirit, show me the 6 of Cups. Why is 6 of Cups here? The Moon. And Death. Remember, we talked about it over here, needing to follow the moon and listen to your intuition. And I feel like with this other person, this arrogant, boastful person, there was a time here when you did not listen to your intuition, you did not follow your higher self on that, and it led you down a path that left you in 10 of Wands, being overburdened, okay? Now it's time. It's time again to listen to your intuition with whatever this blessing, this 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups that's coming in here. It could definitely be coming in March. Something about March is significant with this. But this is time to listen to your intuition again. You're once again because you're getting that decision you're going to have to make. Remember, we saw it with the Lovers. Between dealing with this person and going down this new path with this Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like this is all tied together in some way. It could definitely come with a person that's going to be your soulmate. Maybe you have to make that decision. There could be some kind of opportunity that you're going to be taking. Maybe that's going to take you to this 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, okay? Or maybe this and this are coming in together. Either way, you're making a decision not to deal with this arrogant, boastful person anymore, or you're either going to keep dealing with them or you're going to take this Ace of Pentacles. Something you're going to grow, something that's going to take you to 10 of Pentacles, home, family, stability, security, generational wealth. But you got to let something end. And I feel like it's one or the other. There's a choice you have to make here. King of Cups, masculine water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Disregard gender. There is no gender tarot. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, But the King of Cups is someone who's very balanced in their emotion. They have love. They don't always show it, but they're not as emotive and emotional as the Queen of Cups energy. But they are very loving and giving and generous. But they're also very balanced in their emotions. And this person, I feel like, is that new path, that new Ace of Cups, Six of Cups person. But there's something that needs to end in your life so that you can take this path. And you know that, and you need to listen to your intuition if you want that. But we all have free will, and maybe you want to stick around whatever this is, this job, this person, this arrogant, boastful person. Maybe you want to keep dealing with them. Maybe you don't. Maybe you feel tied to them in some way, or that job in some way. It's difficult for you to leave. So you've got to make that decision, because you've got a King of Cups coming in. Someone who is bringing in this Ace of Cups. Spirit, show me the moon. Why is it here? Justice, Libra, that's your energy. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's someone coming. The King of Cups is coming forward. Two of Swords, though. The King of Cups is coming in, and they're offering you that cup of Ace of Cups. And this is the justice, your good karma. They're bringing in something stable and secure here. They're bringing in that Ace of Pentacles potentially for some of you. That new beginning of working on something in the material world. And they're bringing in the Ace of Cups, emotional happiness. And this is good karma. But you have to make the right decision. And the problem is with the Two of Swords, we see you at a stalemate. Kind of not listening to your intuition with the Two of Swords. Because that's why there's a stalemate here with the Two of Swords. She's in a stalemate. She's got her eyes covered. She is not listening to her intuition. And that is why she's in that stalemate energy. So you have to make a decision, and no decision is a decision. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance for Libra. What guidance do you have for them? I feel like you want justice. You want things to be fair, to be balanced, to be right. But you're not getting it. You're not getting it with this rooster. And now there is someone coming in who will be that. If you accept it. You have the Heavenly Witch. But you're going to have to, I feel like, let go of whoever or whatever that rooster represents in your life in order to have this. So we got number 15. 15 in numerology goes down to a 6. Sixes are about balance and harmony. The Heavenly Witch. The veil that hides the divine face of the Heavenly Witch is the sky's azure. The stars are her eyes, her tears are the rain, and the clouds are her silver-lined clothes. Her home is the sky's dome, from where she endows you with light in her vapory mist. At night, when your senses withdraw, you may perceive truths in your dreams. The facts revealed will help you to make your own dreams come true. Your parents' wisdom will become your own. Wow. Remember, I've mentioned multiple times that you need to listen to your intuition here. And that maybe that in the past you did not do that with this arrogant, boastful person, okay? And it's left you in Ten of Wands energy, feeling overburdened. And I think this reading with the Heavenly Witch is telling you, you may need to do a dream diary. Start writing down as soon as you wake up, you remember your dream, write it down. Because your answers, it says, are going to come to you in your dreams here. And your parents' wisdom will become your own. And, a lot of us have parent wounds, mother wounds, father wounds. But we have to try to remember, I'm not sure how to say this. We have to try to remember that they only had the wisdom, they only had the knowledge that they had at the time, and maybe they did the best they could at the time, but you can learn from their mistakes, and I'm not advocating anybody forgive anybody. That's your lot to decide. What I'm saying is you can learn from their mistakes, from your parents' mistakes. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the reading, Libra. If you did, please like the video.